The photos of the Facebook web page of the crew's 25-year-old trainer saw him permanent in the team of Smile teenager and preteen boys. The boys band in age of 11 to 16 year ancient, onto a listing of names gathered of families wait at the Tam Luang Nang Non caves, wherever they are suspected to include disappeared and allocated by officials. Chiang Rai Governor Narong Asat Thanakorn said families how teams are work about the watch to discover the boys and their trainer, and how the save crew is focused on depleting the water supply to enable accessing to the cavern facility. Interior Design Secretary General Anupong Baujinda told how officials are ongoing to give supplies to the website, consisting at first aid kits. The team are of Chiang Rai, that is shut to the cavern facility wherever the team is suspected to be captured, and are all members of the identical football crew. They include been lacking with 1 p.m. Saturday while a garden official spotty thing incorrectly, bicycles parked lazily by the entry to the cavern in spite at creature away limits. Such bikes include been collected now and sit bundled along, wait for their owners. The 12 boys and their trainer are believed to include crawled in the big episode of caves via a tight, 15-gauge long, 50-leg canal. A mark at the entry to the cavern, a famous visitor gravity, warns of risk for the wet time of year, that is fair receive underway. Thailand Tsar Maha Vajiralongkorn pronounced his concerns above the lacking team. In a declaration of the Thailand Castle, Vajiralongkorn told how he willing the save crew previous successful and transferred his ethical supporting. Concerned expect loved ones begun collection at the cavern entry on Saturday night, and the team has now grown up to about 60 human beings who sit in a homemade camping set up by the government and impatiently wait news story of officials. Figure on conventional Thailand rituals for force, along they've proposed flowers and meal to the alcohol and expect how they will manual their family out of the cavern to security. Go to mom, go to dad, they scream, rainfall and burst into tears dropping off their many faces. One mom, whose moniker is Nan, has hardly excited of her armchair with inbound 5 days back, sometimes sliding in a intermittent part sleep wherever she sits. Else, who goes by the moniker So, is of a Mound tribal and hardly speaks Thailand, impeding her efforts to know which has happened to her child, and which the newest news story of the authorities is. Her sibling says she has hardly spoken a speech for days. Continuous rainfall. The rainfall that initially submerged the cavern facility include not let up, a stable sprinkle that sometimes erupts in more severe bursts. He's impeding attempts to pump water supply out of the cavern framework, manufacturing it though more than hard for the plunge teams, comprised of Navy SEALs, police force and vocational various, as they job about the watch to searching for the boys. Save teams are work on accessing the cavern framework of some locations over and include utilized new maps of the division of inorganic asset to tight downward the region to searching. At the major entry of the cavern, more than fuel and hoses include been trucked in and forced to rate up the drain trial, and rescuers are now as well capable to pump 24 several hours a day out of pausing. The rainfall include as well halted chopper sorties to discover probable option entrances in the cavern, and down there has been no hum operation each. Down there include been hike teams shipped up the hillsides for the identical goal, but they back quietly, and include been briefed not to say to the print. But down there are glimmers of expect. Kamal Chai Kacha, informal in Thailand's domestic parks credibility, told Day yesterday we spotty a opening and we had fall a package of meal in it. But down there is no answer of how place. One family member says same's sure how the lacking boys, wholesome and busy of their football learning, can pull through. I trust since the trainer is a powerful and wholesome man he can conduct the youths, I trust in his force. Other include got jammed in the caves up, and include kept for day, testimony, with hope, how such captured within will be saved live and so. For currently, although, such wait for news story can do slight but expect.